Coming up on KITV4, it's the biggest day so far in the presidential race. Voting is now underway in several states, and we're live in Washington with how candidates are gearing up for Super Tuesday. Plus, the coronavirus fears are impacting local events. We'll have more on major cancellations and delays straight ahead.
Now, from Honolulu, for all of Hawaii, this is KITV4 Island News Midday.
Aloha and mahalo for tuning in to KITV4 Island News Midday on this Tuesday, March 3rd. I'm Lindsey Fukano. Today is Super Tuesday, the biggest day so far in the presidential race. Voting is underway at this hour in more than a dozen states for Super Tuesday. And our Washington correspondent Matt Knoedler is live on Capitol Hill to explain what all to watch out for. Matt, good afternoon.
Lindsey, good afternoon. Super Tuesday is a battle for the most coveted prize of all during this primary season, and that being convention delegates. Nearly 1/3 of all of those delegates will be awarded today. In all, 14 states and American Samoa are heading to the polls. Super Tuesday looking a little different than expected, with fewer candidates in the race after Amy Klobuchar, Pete Buttigieg, and Tom Steyer all dropping out over the last few days. That leaves the two frontrunners, former Vice President Joe Biden and Senator Bernie Sanders, at the top of the pack. Former New York City Mayor, the billionaire Michael Bloomberg, Senator Elizabeth Warren, and Hawaii's own Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard are still in the hunt and are trying to make up some much-needed ground today. Super Tuesday is crucial for all of their campaigns. Democrats again awarding the bulk of those remaining delegates today. And heading into Super Tuesday, all eyes are on Sanders and Biden. The latest polls showing Sanders leading delegate-rich California and Texas, but larger states including North Carolina show Biden leading, and states like nearby Virginia here in D.C. that could be a toss-up by the time the polls close tonight. We caught up with Todd Belt. He's the professor and director of political management at George Washington University, who tells us the winners of Super Tuesday could determine who Hawaii votes for next month.
This is the one where we really have a lot of delegates at stake. There weren't in the first three contests. We're going to see about 29% of the delegates decided in Super Tuesday, which is going to give a tremendous push to the people who finish in the first, second, or third, because they are proportionally allocated.
And so again, Hawaii not voting today, not a Super Tuesday state. That primary is scheduled for April 4th, Lindsey.
And Matt, how do you expect Hawaii's own Congresswoman Tulsi Gabbard to do today, and how much longer do you see her staying in the race?
Well, it's certainly going to be an uphill climb for the Congresswoman here over the next few hours as these polls remain open. But she really needs to do well today, to be perfectly honest. She has yet to win a single delegate, and today is, as we said, such a delegate-rich day for these candidates. She really needs every vote she can to stay in this race. The analyst you just heard from as well, Todd Belt, again from George Washington University here in D.C. He actually used to be a professor at the University of Hawaii at Hilo, so he's pretty familiar with Gabbard, at least more than most analysts here inside the Beltway. And when we spoke with Belt last week, he said that her long shot bid for the White House feels more like, in his words, a vanity campaign. He said he wasn't sure how much longer she could stay in the race if she doesn't fare well today. Gabbard, though, at least on her public events schedule on her website, she's looking forward to at least one more contest. She's holding a town hall tonight in Detroit, Michigan. Michigan votes next Tuesday, March 10th.
All right, Matt Knoedler live on Capitol Hill now. Matt, thank you. And we'll turn now to our local weather. We'll take a live look at Hilo Bay right now. Tasia Worley's in with a look at today's forecast. Tasia.
Pretty gloomy for Hilo, Hawaii, Lindsey, as we can